Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. If you want to join my live stream, check out Good Free Photos channel. I'm streaming on that daily. That's in the comments in the description. And also check out Crypto Daily Update. One great video for all the crypto updates for that day. That's also in the description in the comments. And please follow me on Twitter if anything ever happens to this channel. I will let you know on Twitter. And I also have a lot of updates on Twitter that's actually not on the channel sometimes. So let's actually get to the topic, which is 5 reasons why Ethereum is a good investment, in my opinion. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion and what I'm going to be buying myself. So DeFi is one reason. Now, DeFi has had a lot of trouble before lately, especially with the $25 million hack. It has gotten returned, but that still means DeFi has a lot of DeFi projects have security breaches. The problem with Chainlink nodes and Ethereum jamming up and several other security breaches. So DeFi has a lot of kinks to work out. So personally, I won't be investing in the DeFi projects until they mature more, they get some regulations, and they work some of those kinks out. But the thing is, DeFi, I think, is still going to be fairly big in the future, and most of that runs on Ethereum. So I think that bodes very well for Ethereum. So that's the first reason why I think Ethereum is going to be pretty big. The second reason is basically application and use. We know that an Italian newspaper is actually using an Ethereum-based QR system to validate that that news articles actually come from them. There's been a lot of copycats, and they've chosen an Ethereum-based solution. Also, a lot of banks are using a private version of Ethereum called Corium that could be interoperable with Ethereum sometime in the future. Also, Ethereum and XRP, they're the two that have actually pioneered kind of like ILP, and they've both been tested with ILP for being like the base currency of ILP or something like that in an experiment a while ago. Generally, ILP will be compatible with anything, but Ethereum is one of the leading cryptocurrencies in that field. So use cases, Ethereum probably has more than any other coin. And like new projects like this Italian newspaper thing are going to be moving onto Ethereum because it's very well known. It's actually been tested, and it's also always stayed up over the last several years. So there's a lot of big use cases for Ethereum. The third thing is funds. Now, a lot of crypto investment funds have been going into Ethereum. It used to be just Bitcoin being the main one. Like Grayscale was almost like 95% Bitcoin, but now they're only 75% Bitcoin. And Ethereum takes up the other 25% of it because big investors just invested $100 million through Grayscale alone into Ethereum. So there's actually a lot of investors pouring money into Ethereum, and that actually might lock some of the Ethereum up and decrease the supply. So that's another reason. The fourth reason is because of Ethereum staking. Ethereum staking, honestly, is a big deal. Like if Ethereum's anything like Cardano staking, it locks up like 40% of the supply. That will be a huge grip on the price of Ethereum, and that should almost double the price of Ethereum by itself. Obviously, the ratio doesn't really work like that. Just because you lock half it up doesn't mean the price will actually double. But a shrink in supply and perhaps stagnation or increase in demand should push up the price. So Ethereum staking coming in July could play a big part and could be like really the start of a huge Ethereum kick-up in price. It's possible, just my opinion, but it is possible. The third thing is, the fifth and final thing is people are actually using Ethereum for dApps, especially enterprises, and they're going to want to hold Ethereum for gas. And the thing is, like, that actually might pull even more Ethereum off the market. So the combination of like funds wanting to keep some Ethereum, people wanting to stake Ethereum, and people needing to hold Ethereum just for gas, that actually could push Ethereum way up as it dwindles the supply of available Ethereum on the market. So those are the 5 reasons why I think Ethereum could really skyrocket. Remember, this is my opinion. This is not really financial advice, but I think Ethereum is one of my top coins going forward into the future, and I'm looking forward to purchasing a few more Ethereum here and there. So that is my news for today. Let me know what you think, like and subscribe, and remember to follow me on Twitter. Thank you and have a nice day.